Hello everyone, I'm Jintao Na. My action research project concentrates on exploring how corrective feedback can be given effectively and flexibly to students in order to help ESL learners avoid making the same kind of mistakes in their future L2 development. I'm currently teaching English as a second language at the Unlock Social Service Center. And there are 12 international students from mainland China or Hong Kong in my class, including 7 female students and 5 male students. They range in age from 71 through 80, and they're all novice mid-level English speakers. Based on my prior teaching practice, I've noticed teachers' corrective feedback can significantly influence students' L2 performances. Therefore, I've become committed as a practitioner of L2 instructional pedagogy to provide L2 learners with effective corrective feedback. The pedagogical strategy that I've chosen to focus on and share today is the use of positive encouragement as a means to giving corrective feedback to my students. ESL learners can experience a level of embarrassment and stress when receiving corrective feedback. This can lead to them becoming reluctant to actively participate in classroom activities, which can subsequently result in decreased enthusiasm and motivation for the L2 acquisition process. In order to help senior ESL learners maintain a high level of enthusiasm and motivation long-term, the ESL teacher may utilize a positive feedback or encouragement strategy to build their confidence. Anderson 2017. Additionally, Rachel in 2008 explored the relationship between the frequency of positive feedback and adult ESL learners. According to the research, they proposed the rate of oral positive feedback has significant effect on L2 learning. In addition to giving positive oral corrective feedback, ESL teachers should also provide nonverbal support. Admittedly, although teachers' verbal encouragement is important, it may not always affect students' L2 development in positive ways. For example, teachers popularly give students general verbal feedback, such as good, excellent, as a means of praise. However, in such instances, students still lack adequate systematic support of their speaking process. Wang and Lewin 2015 suggest teachers' use of nonverbal behaviors in corrective feedback can have positive effects on students' L2 acquisition. Chris Maria in 2017 claims teachers' simple note of encouragement, as well as smile or handshake, can effectively help students correct their mistakes. Instead of giving general praise, teachers can utilize gestures, facial expressions, and other nonverbal supports to further convey to students whether or not their performances are on the right track. For instance, I've noticed most of my students decrease their speaking speed when they are not confident about their answers. At this time, I would nod my head and keep smiling if their answers were correct, so their confidence would be restored and support them in their speaking process. Alternatively, although they may make a lot of grammatical mistakes, I would not directly interrupt them but point to our model or template sentences to dynamically, fluidly, or interactionally support them in reconstructing their answers or sentence structures. Then, I would follow up further by giving them positive encouragement if they self-corrected in response to my nonverbal feedback. Furthermore, I would utilize recast, repetition, and elicitation as 3 main types of corrective feedback to help with my students verbally. After they self-corrected, I would validate their corrected answers by following up with an additional question, which was similar to the previous. In this manner, I was able to check the effectiveness of my positive and active nonverbal approach to corrective feedback to my students. Thank you for watching.